Adrenaline junkie? Isn't it time you tried Ego Chaser and took things to the limit? Enjoy these sexy shots of extreme sports and base jumping. But we mostly sell energy bars to desperate middle-aged men who haven't played sports for years, but are suddenly obsessed with triathlons. Hey, you could be a super athlete, even though you have an office job and a family you ignore. You don't have time for real friends. You're a warrior. It's an energy bar that's all about you. How big is your Ego Chaser?
Knights of the road, here's your stallion. The car for freedom. The car for hot excitement. The car for a man who is alone against the elements.
The Maibatsu Thunder.
The pride is back. It's the power of a compact.
Looks small, but it's so big.
Fuel injected.
Inject me.
Maibatsu Thunder. On the toll road of life, you have to pay to prove you can. Live the emotion of an individual.
Thunder.
The awesome power of nature distilled into one vehicle.
Wow.
Because after you get struck by lightning, there's thunder.
The Maibatsu Thunder.
Is the internet-killing TV network?
Get that, will you?
Of course, Gordon.
Warhead rides again.
Oh, Gordon, I'm scared!
Shut up, you'll blow our cover.
It's all coming this fall. CNT, where America vegetates.
Now that is one productive day's work.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1. As it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Gets by him at the 25. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason.
And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run again here with Gray. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Flores. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. And out of bounds right around the 20. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Read option, this is Gray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
They're going to try to jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. You just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Grady. And he will find his man on the outside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Pratt. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Grady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. 14 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Result is a 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Brady. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Brady. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Pratt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
At the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brady. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. The extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hansen.
Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. All right, Brandon, thanks much.
Knights of the road, here's your stallion. The car for freedom. The car for hot excitement. The car for a man who is alone against the elements.
The Maibatsu Thunder.
The pride is back. It's the power of a compact.
Looks small, but it's so big.
Fuel injected.
Inject me.
Maibatsu Thunder. On the toll road of life, you have to pay to prove you can. Live the emotion of an individual.
Thunder.
The awesome power of nature distilled into one vehicle.
Wow.
Because after you get struck by lightning, there's thunder.
The Maibatsu Thunder.
we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Second and inches at the 37-yard line.
He finds his man complete. That's Simmons.
Complete to number 15. A 4-yard pickup on the play. Result is a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 17 yards. Results in first down.
On first down, Pratt. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Grady. Underneath, caught by Anderson, the tight end. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Grady. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys are going to take the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run it now with Gray. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. 2nd and 13. And a quick throw here that's complete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
Gray will take it in. Touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
At the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
off play action. Grady. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Grady. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Grady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And on now is the punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 7.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 1st down. On the run, this is Gray. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down 24-17. A little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Simmons. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's back to throw. Underneath, caught by Anderson, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 14. Result is a 1st down.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Back to throw. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir. That touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game.
So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. This is 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Second and 4. Now they go screen. It's complete. Runs over it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Final 2 seconds. This is it. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into space at the 45. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Pratt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. From the gun on 3rd down, Grady. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. Result is a 1st down.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A beautiful fake. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Bottled up. It's out. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. So it's our visitors that come away with a victory here, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, I thought he was brilliant today, Brandon. He had 4 touchdown passes, and it felt like whatever the defense threw at him, he had a counter. He was just playing with confidence all afternoon long.
So for our visitors, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the
Adrenaline